He's doing this.
No.
No way!
You got it.
Holy
Guys, we
crap.
just got an M3. Oh, what a beauty. Holy crap, that thing is sick. Alright guys, first look. Does not look bad at all, guys. Oh! Let's see if I can't start
That's
it.
actually really good.
Engine cannot be started. Alright, we got it off the trailer. Guys, me and my dad, we are heading north to meet up with the old owner of the M3. I was able to find his name and stuff from papers in the car. So I reached out to him, found out that he still has some of the old parts from it, and one of those parts being the ECU, which is what carries all the mods for the car. So if we want that 661 horsepower that it has, we need that ECU back unlocked. So he's gonna give it to us unlocked. And then also he still has the downpipes for it, the spare key, and then the white headlight things for the car. Instead of, he put like yellow ones on it. And since I'm getting a new headlight, I don't want to have to get the yellow piece again because it's like another $300 for it. So he's gonna give that to us. But yeah, 4 things we're getting from him. So we're driving up there right now to meet him. It'll be a 2-hour car ride, but yeah, let's get those parts back. And we are back in business, guys. We have the BMW inside of the garage. Let me tell you, me and Nelson have been digging this thing apart. We got most of it torn apart actually in the driveway. Everything lights up perfect. This car is mint on the inside. However, we got a lot of work to do on the front end, mainly just ordering in parts still. After we drove up to Seattle, I did get this downpipe. That was already in the car when we got it from the auction site, but these two I had to buy from the old owner, which was cool that I was able to get in contact with him. And basically, the way that he crashed, guys, was he was coming onto an on-ramp. As he came onto the on-ramp, he said it was raining and wet and stuff, and he slid out, hit the right barrier on the front right, which would make sense because that's where all the damage is, front right, on the other side over there. And then went across the freeway and slightly hit the left side, which there is 0 damage on the left side. I don't know if he actually hit the left side or not, but yeah, the back right here has some damage, and the front right is what has most of the damage. But on this rim is actually completely cracked, so I do need to get all new rims, or just one BMW rim. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna get all new rims because most of them are pretty curb rashed, and I'm gonna have to get them fixed up either way. So I might as well just get a whole new set of 4 new rims that are in new condition. We do have this thing coming apart right now. So far, what me and Nelson did was take off the bash bar right here, which is actually what absorbed all the damage. As you can tell right there, that is bent in. Right there, it would have bent right there inwards. But it did bend the frame a little bit right here. So we're gonna bend it back and then measure it up and make sure it is completely straight before we try to get the newer stuff, the newer parts on there. And there's little things like this that are bent, pulling the panel away. So it creased right here and it pulled this panel away. So I might have to replace this panel right here. Other than that, everything from right here back is actually completely fine. The engine, everything is fine. It's the auxiliary radiator on the right side is broken and dented and bent and leaking, obviously. This oil cooler, which is in the worst spot, BMW for some reason put them on the bottom, which gets the airflow underneath, so it's gonna get the best airflow for the oil cooler, but it's in the worst spot because if you hit a curb, whatever it is on the road, it just takes out the oil cooler. It's terrible, but this radiator is perfectly good, the main radiator, and the left side of the car is actually perfect too. So I basically need to get everything that's right here for this side, and that's pretty much all. That's all the damage pretty much done to the car. I'm not too worried about the back quite yet, and then we're gonna have to order in some new panels. So yep, let's get to work. We're gonna cut this off right there, and then we're gonna put that back in there, and we're gonna see if we can't put that right there and use this as a lever to bend the frame back about 1 inch. So let's see if that works. Okay, so all right, so we are gonna actually put a strap on it and strap it to the back tire, which is still on the ground, as leverage. So let's see how this works. And we are gonna take this horn off so that we don't damage it in the process. And here's our Jimmy rig, guys, to try to see if we can straighten out the frame. What? Nothing so far.
Well, something's happening because the radiator keeps falling.
Yeah, it's just this. It's gonna break over here. Right there.
It'll push that buckle on the buckle, and the buckle will start to flatten out and push the...
I'm gonna take the radiator off so I can see more, and just because it's kind of in the way of what we're working on right now, so we're just gonna take it off and then figure out what else needs repaired. All right, guys, we are back. It's been a few weeks since I've worked on the car because I've been waiting on parts to come in, and I've been out of town, stuff like that. We were in Cancun, so yeah. But basically, we have the entire front end apart, and this frame piece is what we're kind of waiting on right now because it is bent. And we have a new package that just came in yesterday. Let's unpackage this thing. I am super stoked on this, guys. Look at this. Ah, it hit my toe. We got the whole rad pack undone with this. The entire front end of the car right here. So now all we have left is to assemble it and put it on the car. We still have to bend the frame back to normal. We also got the new headlight in, but the guy sent me the left side instead of the right, and we only need the right. So I gotta send it back, get the other one from him. And yeah, and then basically there's just small stuff like the tie rod is supposed to look like this, but on this side right here, it is completely broken and snapped off. So I have to get a new tie rod for the right side right here. Everything else is completely straight, which is good. And then we're missing the latch thing because we had to saw it off when we first got the car just to be able to open the hood up. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. This is what I'm also excited for. These are a little bit of a mod. So instead of keeping it 100%, actually it's not 100% stock, that's for sure. This thing has 661 horsepower, but we're gonna add just a little bit more by adding these auxiliary radiators to it. Mishimoto sent us some of these sweet auxiliary radiators. So look at these bad boys. Oh yes, those are sweet. We're upgrading this car and getting it back on the road for the next person, whoever owns it. So let's make it sick for them, right? And the headlight just came in. I had to wait another week, and we just got the new one in. This is the one I'm going to send back to him. So that is actually the front left one. The previous owner put the yellow DRLs in, which basically means these things light up in yellow, which looks absolutely sick. However, the new one has the white DRLs. So I went ahead and went back to our wrecked one and took the DRL, I guess, computer programs out of them. So that would be this thing right here, this little chip thing, and then this big plate in the back. And those right there are the brains of the lights. And he actually sent me the headlight without the chips, without the brain pieces on them. So it came with empty holes right there. And luckily I just went to the old headlight, grabbed them out, and I'm gonna just, I thought it would be harder. I thought I'd have to switch over the chip pieces, but I just took out the yellow DRL pieces out of that, which are just little chips that you glue on. And we're gonna see if it works right now. So let me just go ahead and start the car. Not start the car, definitely cannot start, but let's get those yellow DRLs and let's see. This is the moment of truth. Okay, so this one, yellow. This one I have not plugged in yet. So let's go ahead and look at it. This is the moment of truth for if it will work. Uh-oh, is it plugged in? No. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out why this isn't working. Maybe something's not plugged in right. All right, so this is actually the piece that the other guy switched out, which makes it a yellow headlight. And I think it is on all three of them. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the last final piece going in this headlight right here from this crushed one. And it is going to go right here. So let's get that on there. And this should be the problem. Okay, and now for the moment of truth. We got that last piece in there. Okay, plugged in. It's not gonna fall, hopefully. Now for the moment of truth. Power button. Headlight. Green lights are on. Let's go ahead and walk to the front. No! Those are on, those are not. I really have no idea. And I don't know if it's because they have to be programmed to that light or there's something I'm missing. Look what I did. Just kidding. It's been like that for weeks. This is what I'm showing you. That's the whole new front end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, is this the same, the old piece?
No, that's the subframe. That's gonna stay there.
Oh, yeah.
That post right there slides into both of these. So, but this is what's bent. I could not figure out the headlight. I was able to actually get it on, which is really weird because I took out the main computer chip out of the left one, but the colors were all mixed up. One turned white, and then the blinker was pink, which it should be orange. Colors are way off. Here's some videos on what those look like. And then what it should have looked like. Anyways, we are back out here. That tie rod right here is bent on the other side, which you guys have seen already. It should be attached right there and have maybe a little bit of a chunk in between. However, because I need to get this place to the shop to fix the frame, which is like 5 minutes into town, I'm going to have to trailer it. But you cannot steer the car right now without just kicking the wheel straight. So I'm actually going to get under there and weld back together the tie rod, because the tie rod that I ordered is not in for another like 6 days, and I do not want to wait. So I would rather get this front end on while we're waiting for the tie rod. So I'm just going to weld it back together, and hopefully we can steer it from there and it doesn't break. All right, guys, I just put the wheels back on and got it on the ground, and so far so good. Obviously, I think this wheel is off to the right a little bit. Maybe it's aiming out. I'm not sure. I think I have it turned a little bit, so maybe let me straighten it out and see if that tie rod even stays on it while I turn the wheel. I hope that didn't just break the tie rod piece off. Nope, still attached. Wow. Still attached. I'm hoping that holds. If it doesn't, it'll just all... This is leaking on the ground. Man, I swear, just fluids are coming out.
That's what she said.
Anyways, yeah, I got oil spilling right here. Uh-oh, I gotta get some rags. Let's clean all this up. Next step is gonna be getting this on a trailer. All right, you guys, I forgot to vlog, but we got the BMW at the shop. It is right there, and the rad pack is back there because they're gonna use that to line it all up. But yeah, we got the car dropped off. Now it's just a waiting game on when they're gonna straighten the frame out. We'll get back once they straighten it. Okay, guys, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below what your favorite part about this video is and what you want to see next. We got the wrap off, and it does look good under here. I ordered a pair of rims like 2 days ago, and they just got here already. But the engine mount was completely cracked. This side's already loose, so it's a pain in the butt.